What's
going
back
on,
at
man?
it.
What it sound like? Track 22. You know what I mean? We in the building. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei. Blurred Cartel.
What's good? It's your boy Zell Nobel, Blurred Cartel. You know, shout out to the round table talk. Shout out to the days. You know what I mean?
That Friday night here.
Main Spider Cam, aka Miss AK. My name album that work on. So Friday night your round table, but it sounded like track 22. We're in Chris Brown territory with the
Right. This about to be a long
large
one.
trackers.
Like one of them 90s CDs.
So you saw a Game. He said he about to have like 30 songs on his album or some shit.
You know,
Yeah.
I might tune in just because he keeps saying he better than Eminem. So
He was giving accolades. He was like shouting out Kendrick and everybody. And he was like, yeah, his album great, but my album's going to be album of the year 2022. I don't see it.
Let's go, game. I believe in the game.
I bet you do, man. All right.
I believe in the game.
Well, we're going to start with current events.
yes, sir.
What y'all got going on?
You know what I mean? Shout out to Chance the Rapper. You know what I mean? Shout out to Chance. Helping Anita Baker get them masters. You know what I mean?
It's essential, man. We didn't know a lot about the music industry back in the day, so that's love that Chance, you know what I mean, with all his independent knowledge, he can, you know what I mean, help out one of the greats, one of the legends. Yeah.
Sure.
That's kind of some information I want to know. What legends don't have them that you think
Most of
would have
them.
them?
I mean,
Shit,
you know how
most of them probably.
yeah, bro. Most of them, bro. Like
Everybody can't beat Michael Jackson.
yeah, bro,
not Michael Jackson.
that was like big for people back then to like that's what kind of not like separated you, but you were like lucky if you got that knowledge and you know what I mean, was able to utilize it, like especially coming from where we come from, like, you know what I mean, we gotta scrape and we gotta learn our way, we gotta learn by messing up and shit like that. So
Other current events, your favorite white boy. You know what I mean?
White boy entity.
Favorite white boy entity, Jack Harlow.
I'm like, what's he talking about right now?
Nominated for the BET Award. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Got a lot of people upset saying he was nominated before Lil Nas X is a travesty. You know what I mean? What y'all think?
Not a travesty.
Yeah, how I feel is just a BET award. Like, I'm not really. I mean, it's whatever, man.
BET awards are as legitimate as they want to be, and if they want to nominate a Jack Harlow,
What's more legitimate, the BET Awards or the Soul Train Awards?
Yikes!
Yeah,
I'm just asking.
I'm saying if the BET awards want to nominate Jack Harlow, if this is what they trying to do. I'm trying to tell y'all, they trying to find a Eminem replacement. They trying to find a white dude who black people will accept to rap and be in the rap game. And Jack Harlow got a lot of friends and fans in the rap game, so they trying to push him as hard as possible, bro. Like, that's what's gonna happen. It's going.
Yeah, I can see
He
it.
got the Drake cosign. He good to go.
He got the Drake cosign. You know, had Wayne on the album, Timberlake.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
yeah. Until we catch him saying nigga or you know what I mean, we just get tired of the gimmick.
oh yeah, if he say the N word, he done. You know that.
Yeah, you don't even know who Brandy is. You don't. You can't.
Oh Lord, here we go.
No.
You can't even walk the line.
Go.
Shout out. Is Brandy up 1-0 right now?
Yep, Brandy up 1-0 on Jack Harlow. She ripped him on that job.
I guess if we had to count something, then sure, she'll forever be up 1-0.
Will Jack follow his mentor Drake and just throw out some subliminal shots in the next song? He might throw a Brandy line in there or something.
If he do, he's stupid because he don't belong here. So he better just play nice.
Or really,
why is it he don't belong here?
He don't belong here. He's not a student of hip hop, bro. He don't belong here.
You don't. I said this already. You don't have to be.
Not
so Jack Harlow wasn't invited to.
You kind of like a sellout though, bro. You know what I mean? You walking the line.
Oh my God! Here we go. You don't have to be a student of the game to rap.
If you're white, you do.
That makes no fucking sense.
Invited to hip hop.
If you're white, you do. Don't be weird, bro.
Yeah, he's invited. He's in.
Have some pride in you as a person. Have some pride in your race. Have some pride in the people who paved the way for us.
So Lil Wayne has no pride because he was on the album. Drake got no pride because he was on the album.
What are you talking about?
If you're black and you're a fan of Jack Harlow, you're gonna walk that line. That's the silliest shit.
Listen, you want to dress up.
That's what you said.
I said.
That's what you said. If you're black and you're a fan,
that's not what I said. Stop putting words in my mouth. I said he needs to play nice. He needs to sit down. And he needs to be humble.
He can chill.
All right, he don't belong here, so he better not say nothing. Your question was, will he say something back to Brandy? He better not, because he don't belong here.
But if you were born in how old is Jack Harlow? I don't know. I'm assuming he's
5 years old. He should know who Brandy is if he's rapping.
Maybe not. That's not necessarily true. You don't have to know who Brandy is. I'm sorry. I'll rephrase it. You don't have to know that Brandy and Ray J are siblings.
He ain't know Brandy.
He knew Ray J.
He knew Ray J. He didn't know.
No, he knew who Brandy was. He didn't know they were siblings. That's
when they said Brandy, he was like, Brandy.
No, he didn't know who Brandy was.
Oh my, what? They're siblings?
Come on, bro. Nah, he didn't know. He didn't know.
Pull the clip of it saying, I don't know who Brandy is.
It's fine. It's fine that he didn't know who she was, but you know what I mean? That should just tell you a little bit of something about him, though. You shouldn't just look.
It's not fine.
Like, you don't gotta know who Brandy is. He's not just anybody. He's a white rapper. He should know who Brandy is. Eminem knows who Brandy is. Like
why do you have to know who Brandy not all right? Why do you have to know Brandy and Ray J are siblings? I'm sorry.
Because he don't belong here. Because he needs to know more than the average nigga knows, because he's a white person in this area. He needs to maneuver correctly. He needs to know what to do and what not to do. Not just don't say nigga. Like, you got to be up on shit. You got to.
I mean that's you got to know. That's rule one.
Yeah, that's just off. I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious too. Like, I don't think that I'm saying anything crazy. Like, man, Eminem is still incredibly humble about being a white rapper. So let's not like act like I'm speaking Chinese or something.
Definitely.
Listen, if Jack Harlow's still rapping, is in the culture, and Doja Cat is still in the culture, hey, I mean the rule book is tossed out the door.
I'm sorry, is Doja Cat white?
She's not.
Is Doja Cat white?
No.
Ask yourself.
She okay. In terms of
what?
White. No, Jack Harlow is white.
Jack Harlow is white. YT.
I know she's white. I'm talking about the whole chat room thing. If she could still be in it,
then Jack Harlow can.
Get in the culture still,
bro. Just stop. It sounds wild. Just like
so she could be in the chats.
The fact remains, she was in them racial chat rooms showing feet.
She was.
Yeah, I mean, Jack Harlow shouldn't have. You know, you don't label Brandy as Ray J's sister, which he did. He didn't call her by name. He just said Ray J's sister.
I don't know her name.
Yeah, I mean, so I mean, like, come on, bro.
He didn't know they were related. You can't say Ray J's sister thought they were related.
You giving that man way too much just for being just some white rapper that you know nothing about, bro. Jack Harlow just came out last year. Relax.
Nobody knows anything. I don't know him. You don't know him.
I know, but I'm taking cues. That's why I'm not sitting there defending him and trying to act like, oh, he deserves a spot at the table. No, like, you gotta prove yourself still, bro. I don't care that
he's already at the table, regardless of what you or me say. He's already at the table.
Yeah, the big He already co-signed.
You're being silly. Like he's already there eating. Like what are we talking about?
All right, bro.
You cannot stop Jack Harlow just as much as I can't stop him either. So he's already here. He has to co-sign. You care.
Okay.
He doesn't have to know Brandy and Ray J.
I know, bro. I know you don't care about your own culture as long as they can rap words.
Oh
and
goodness.
be on the beat and get a okay from Drake. As long as they get an okay from Drake, Cam will accept them.
And Wayne, don't forget that.
Anyway, if he gets accepted by Drake, Cam's with his open arms. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think Drake speaks for the entire culture though.
First class is trash.
He is the culture right now.
Drake is the culture right now. Oh my god! Who nephew are you talking to that like says this stuff to you and you feel confident enough to?
Drake's the culture. What do you want?
All right, bro.
All right, so
how's Drake not the culture? We're going outside.
They saying Kendrick. Yeah, I mean, We Cry Together sets the record for biggest single week drop ever on the Hot 100. Falling 81 spots, they said. I mean, I don't think that's bad, you know what I mean? So to say, how people saying it, you know what I mean?
Oh, they saying that it dropped or like people aren't listening to a record amount.
It went from the high to the low fastest.
It went to the high to the low fastest. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not really that surprised. It's like a storytelling song and shit like
Yeah.
that. I'm not really.
Songs like that don't got, super replay value. So
you're supposed to listen to that with the album. Like,
yeah.
The single came out.
But people making
big
it
deal.
like, oh, Kendrick taking the L, you know how niggas, how people try to spin it.
Yeah. Niggas just want to hate on. Never mind.
No big deal. It did.
I wouldn't consider that an L so much. It's
not an L, bro. It's just a type
nobody will remember that act. Nobody will remember that until when it's all said and done.
That song is gonna be out here for years too. Like this is like a solidified song. Like this is an incredible song. Like you could really play this for some, like, you know what I mean? Like this could go into projects. This can go into like theses and shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is an incredible song. So just the fact that he did it is enough for me. And when that video come out, it's gonna go back up. So you know what I mean? I don't know. Let's just relax. I feel like I would say Kendrick took an L for that. Yeah, I don't.
An L off a single.
I think he said "Damn" was going to be like his most commercial album that he drops. Like I don't,
and it was.
Yeah, I don't really expect.
Yeah, so. Not like chart top, not chart topper type songs.
All right, other news. Rapper Lil Xan getting heat for canceling the tour. I mean, because nobody was fucking with his shit, so he canceled the tour. Metal band Dropout Kings on Twitter going off on him because they were supposed to perform on the tour. I mean, well, all the other artists that were supposed to perform, they sets is done because he canceled. I mean, so
yeah, Lil Xan had a little.
Now, ain't that the white rapper with the tattoos on his face, and then he almost got like
that's Lil Xan.
Now that white boy, he don't need to be here. He's gone.
Nope.
He can stay on TikTok or something like that.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. I mean,
Lil Xan will not be invited.
I don't really see the biggest difference between him and Jack Harlow or some real shit, but like, I mean, yeah,
huge difference.
Lil Xan's face tats, I guess because it's his face tats and he looks like ugly to you.
No, that guy,
like Jack Harlow.
He's part that.
God, he like that.
Now Xan was on that era with the what's the full Lil Pump and all them. Let's get high, rap about nothingness.
Uzi too.
He wasn't it,
bro. It was all there. Uzi came out on top of all that.
Right, he's the only one that kind
Juice
of
World.
And
I
he's
mean,
wasting.
Uzi developed a better sound after that, so that's why he was able to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe Beach so
Mm,
he's also
well.
good too.
Speaking of, current events, still, we had the we gonna touch on this in a future episode, but the X documentary that dropped, not when it came out, like last week or this week.
Yeah, it came out. Yeah, it came out like last week. So yeah, give y'all like a week to watch it because next week we're gonna talk about it. All right, we're gonna have like a whole session on it, and then we'll have a couple topics related to it. But that's the main thing next week. We're gonna do this X documentary. We want to talk about that. I think they had a lot of good points in there. So it's on Hulu.
Speaking of X, man, before we move on, did Drake steal his flow?
That's not even,
Did he do it?
that's not even debated,
I
bro.
didn't even listen to nothing.
He
I
did.
don't know, bro. I see a lot of people say he didn't.
He definitely
Oh, he be
did,
screaming
but
and
it's all right.
giving emo stuff?
He does a lot of different sounds. It's all right. He definitely stole the "Look at Me Now" flow, but I guess we could just pretend that.
You know, Drake got the Sharingan. Your flow is mine.
Now I wouldn't really care
Aubrey Uchiha.
if Drake showed some love. If he showed some love to X when he did that, but he didn't. So
Right.
that was real garbage. Like I actually stopped listening to Drake for a long time.
Man, Drizzy.
Yeah.
Him stealing that flow, that drew the line in saying for you.
Yeah, nigga, what?
So Drake is essentially the Shang Tsung of rap.
Yeah, bro.
That's who he is.
Drake,
We all know this, but
bro, it's all good. But
Shang Tsung.
be honest about it.
Man. So all right, with that being said, though,
what
do we exclude Drake from the top 10 now because of that?
I don't.
you could not exclude Drake. You know, the stealing flows, the Quentin Miller shit. You still can't exclude
a lot of
him.
people disqualify Drake as a rapper, as an MC, period, because of that.
Well, then they don't know enough about their own rappers. Yeah, so that's all right. It's just like they still got that veil. They still think wrestling's real and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, speaking of people that still got that veil on them, you know what I mean? We're going to segue into this next topic. Is Tupac overrated? And Craig ain't here.
Yeah,
Crazy. We talking about Pac. Con Man ain't in the building.
It's all good. I'll
You can watch on the playback and be upset.
I know y'all gonna say that Tupac is in fact overrated. I'm gonna be here telling y'all why he's not overrated, why he's perfectly rated where he is.
Definitely.
Do y'all want to go first?
Who's that? The pros or the cons?
Pros or the cons? I don't think Tupac is overrated.
Let's go into the pros.
Pros, all right, then that's me. I do not believe Tupac is overrated. His music, he was one of the biggest figures in hip hop before he even died. He was so big that he was breaking out into the entertainment industry. Like he was such a prolific rapper, and his ability to take his environment and like mend that, like put that together with like introspection and like really being aware of himself. Like he didn't just have one or two lanes. Like he was like he was multiple personalities, you know what I mean? And he was really good at, you know what I mean, expressing that as a rapper. Also, you know what I mean, after he died, people went and listened to his music. More people went and listened to his music, and it wasn't like these thousands of people were disappointed. These thousands of people were all had the same like thought, which is Tupac is was one of the greatest rappers, and we missed him. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that would be my first point. Mallory also has a point, but I'll let y'all give y'all cons first.
Oh, we got a Mallory point. Let's go.
Yeah.
Man. All right. I'm not about to sit here and say that Tupac is not one of the greatest rappers of all time, because he is. So we're going to get that out the way. I mean, nobody's saying he isn't. But I say he's overrated in the sense where there's people saying that no one makes, since he's died, no one makes music as good as he does. Or, I mean, that's wild to me. You know what I mean? With all the music that's been produced and put out. You know what I mean? And then, besides that, I don't think Pac was as heavy as lyrical as people say he was. You know what I mean? He didn't really have, to me, from what I've listened to and heard, wordplay really wasn't heavy with his style. He was more of a storyteller. You know what I mean?
Poet.
Which is not bad. I mean, it's not bad at all. But he didn't really have wordplay, crazy metaphors, punchlines like that. It was a lot of Enemy and Hennessy bars. You know what I mean? A lot of them. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, like, he wasn't this perfect rapper that people say he is. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So you gotta.
He's a man, so he's followable, of course. Yeah, I'm not saying. All right, go. Let Molly get her.
Well, okay, no, just to the point that I believe that he is accurately rated, in that he's not overrated, because his rating is a combination of his musical ability and the acting thing. He was acting before music. He studied at the Baltimore School for the Arts for poetry and jazz and ballet. Like, he was a student of various disciplines.
Music.
But and acting and drama too. So, you know, like people who saw him in movies that weren't really listening to his music per se, they had an appreciation for what he was giving. And he is a good actor. Like, it wasn't just that thing of a musician wants to do movies and things. He had skill, he had technical skill. And so I think in the untimeliness of his death and all impacting the greater legacy, his music and his acting career were deeply impactful. And he has many metaphorical children, people who studied him and came, you know, into their own, using him as an example and icon. And I think for that reason, if you were to break down each individual person who's been significantly impacted by Tupac, it proves the point that he is worth what you say about him. He's worth all the praise and, you know, the Mount Rushmore placements and all of that. It is much deserved, because in addition to the Hennessy and Enemy raps, his lyrics were more poetic. And so they were often quite vulnerable and spoke to the fact that, you know, he conflicted and you know, ambivalent about a lot of things. And he could be hard and mean where it was unnecessary. And he could also be very tender towards, you know, vulnerable communities and things. I think it speaks to his range as an artist and the prolific nature of his work, even the stuff that was released after his death. My pearl argument.
All right, back to you, Cam.
I don't think he. I mean, I think he's right where he needs to be. So I think he's placed right. I just have a problem. People place him higher than he needs to be, like as a lyricist. But Chris is saying, he's a storyteller, he's a poet. So, and like Zell said, his introspective raps He's one of the first, not really first, but he's one of the ones doing. You want to see his image and think he was rapping the way his image proceeded. Like he can't be the guy that did "Friend This Guy Baby" and hit him up. Like it's layers to him, as you said also. So I mean, he's definitely a prolific figure in rap. He's not for the East and West stuff that was happening. So I mean, excluding that. So I mean, if people want to rate him higher because of his death, I mean, that's what death usually does. They raise or lower your stock. I mean, so that's what they want to do with the nostalgia goggles nowadays. That's fine, but I don't think he's overrated. He's definitely had a stake in the game. As one of the most prolific rappers. Is he one of the best rappers? No. Is he one of the most prolific, just like image-wise, and he has his iconic songs that he does have. So I think he's placed where he needs to be placed. If anybody wants to place him out, that's on them. People can overrate him, but I think he's good right where he needs to be at.
You could definitely.
Is he a legend? Yes.
Yeah, of course. Tupac is legendary. He's, like, as I said in my opening statement, he's one of the greatest rappers of all time. But to me, he's just overrated in the lyrical category. All right, not as a.
That's fair.
Not his prolific.
My only thing is, I never really okay, if I could see if people were like Tupac was so lyrical, but I never really got that from him. It wasn't his lyric, it wasn't him being so lyrical that captivated me. It was like his delivery, and it was his you could really feel his pain, and it was real. You know what I mean? I don't know, where everything else kind of sounded like a world that I'm writing or I'm putting together. You know what I mean? Tupac really made me feel like I was next to him in his world, like that he didn't put together, his world that he got born into, you know what I mean? Where other writers kind of make this imaginary world. You know what I mean? We was talking about it before, how when Lil Duval, he said that the rappers these days, I'll give y'all credit. I gotta give y'all credit because y'all really out here doing the shit that y'all doing, that y'all say y'all doing. Y'all really, you know what I mean, downing people and pushing what y'all pushing. You know what I mean? Back in the day, rappers was just rapping. Y'all was, you know what I mean? We was just putting shit together. We wasn't really out here doing everything that we was talking about. So when you got somebody like Tupac where you could, I could feel this, that's crazy. He actually does. You know what I mean? He's actually talking about what's really going on in his life, and he's really good at putting it together. And it was just, I mean, that's just what I got from Tupac. It wasn't really his lyrical ability, you know what I mean? It was just more he was just good at art, I guess. You know what I mean? Good at making music. But if people say he's the most lyrical rapper ever or some shit like that, then they just gassing, bro. They don't know what they talking about.
And that's all I'm arguing. That's all I'm arguing against. You know what I mean? Because I've had those conversations. So, you know what I mean? This ain't just some crazy hill I'm standing on.
You're not the most lyrical rapper, no.
And I love Tupac.
Love Tupac.
Shit ton of Tupac in my playlist, so it's not like I'm up here yo, Pac trash for real. He be spitting that bullshit. You know what I mean? But as I did say, it was a lot of Enemy and Hennessy bars, though. You know what I mean? It was a lot of them.
I get that.
I mean, but at least he wasn't on no Biggie stuff, though. And we know.
Yeah, here we go.
And I don't know. I feel like you can't. It's hard to don't you know how people could copy Biggie flow and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder to do that with Tupac because you gotta really. It's hard. How you gonna do that? You gotta be Tupac to rap like him. You know what I mean? I know that people have done it before in the past and shit like that, but I don't know. It's not done as much as every other rapper I'll be seeing.
But it's certain flows
what
you know not to touch. You know what I mean? And you don't. I mean, it's only certain rappers that could sound like Big and flow like him, and you know what I mean. And it's certain for Pac, but it's like those two flows you just don't touch unless you got that G14
I
classification.
mean,
Meek was trying
nobody,
to touch the flow back in the day.
but
You know,
nobody ever tried to recreate Tupac.
Tupac back,
Right.
Biggie,
Tupac back. You remember that?
but
Yeah.
the Biggie recreations were
Gorilla Black,
nasty.
Sean.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Shout out to Gorilla Black, man.
But yeah, what we on to next?
We on to versus matchups we would like to see.
Versus matchups we would like to see.
I
All right.
mean,
I want to hear what y'all got to say because I don't really got much. You know what I mean? I only got a couple Jones that I would like to see.
But is Versus done? Like, is it finished? Is it run
Why
on
do
its
you
last
keep
leg?
I mean, apparently, it's still,
What was the one
still
that
going. It's just the people that they booking to do it now. It's just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the UGK Joint was fire.
Oh yeah, the UGK one was good. I like that one.
Yeah, well, like that just happened. That
Yeah,
was a recent one. Come on.
and that was a good one.
We gotta stop getting on here and saying that Versus is dead. Like we gotta stop that, man.
I just asked, was it done? Is it run on its last leg?
You keep I know, but you keep asking. But like
it just depends on the matchup.
It just depends. That's what I be saying. It just like depends on who they get. Like it's not dead though. Like yeah, we need better promotion for the Versus too.
Then everybody's like, oh, I didn't even know what's happening.
We definitely, because people are out living a lot. It's not like COVID no more. Like people are out living their lives and shit like that. Y'all got to start advertising, but they don't want. I don't think they want to. They know it's going to cost money.
It's good. People gonna watch it.
But now that people outside, you would think you could book venues to get bigger people to come through, but you gotta have that chicken for certain people. So, you know what I mean. But yeah, we're gonna get into who we would like to see though. Mm-hmm. Who y'all got?
Oh, who I got?
Obviously, you need Jay-Z and Wayne.
Jay-Z and Wayne.
Never gonna happen.
Top of my list.
Jay-Z and Wayne.
Jay-Z and Wayne is top of my list. Need that. That's the number one I need. That's likely to happen. That could happen. That's more likely to happen than any of the other joints I got on here. Nah, not really. I'm lying. I got Nelly and Ja Rule on here.
Nelly and Ja Rule, that's a good one.
Nelly needs that. They both need to be in a losers bracket. Just go on again.
Mm-hmm.
Don't play unreleased songs. Why are they playing unreleased songs? I want to hear your best songs. That's some new Nelly in 2020, no, or whatever he did it. Probably 2021 he did it, but this ain't the time for unreleased music.
All right, I'm putting more down right now, like as we speak. But I got Kendrick and Cole, obviously.
Oh yeah, Kendrick Cole. That's on my list.
Friendly competition.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. We all win.
We all win.
Yeah, we all win on that, John.
Give me Childish Gambino and Tyler.
Childish Gambino and Tyler, the Creator. I would think Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper, but that's a good John too. Though.
What y'all think about? They was teasing this before, while saying this is the only matchup he could possibly do.
Who?
Busta Rhymes versus Missy.
Busta Rhymes versus Missy?
That's.
I'm not mad at it.
Who you wait? Did y'all hear what she said?
What?
Go ahead. What'd you say?
Mine was Missy versus Jermaine Dupri.
I like that one too.
Both producers.
Big producers,
You know what I
and they
mean?
also
Yeah,
do
both producers, both. That one might actually be fire, but Jermaine Dupri wanted that Diddy smoke. You know,
he was
Jermaine Dupri wanted to see
I'll be down to see that. I would be down to see that.
I'd watch that too.
Yeah.
Diddy and Dupree.
Is T.I. still begging for 50 to do one?
I honestly feel like at first I was like T.I. versus 50 might be a wash in T.I.'s favor, but then I went back and I'm like, nah, bro. It's just depending on the venue and where they at. 50 might.
I think 50 might. I'm not gonna say you're gonna smoke him, but I think 50 wins.
Yeah.
No, 50 gonna be Eminem. Eminem, you gotta be a specific type of audience to.
No, it's 50 and T.I.
Oh, T.I.
Yeah.
Oh, 50 beating T.I. too.
Yeah,
I just feel like that's a weird matchup anyway. Like,
yeah, you gotta do T.I. versus like Ludacris.
Then what? Luda went against Nelly, right?
Yeah, that was just random.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had Nelly. Oh yeah. You talking about what happened already?
In real life.
In real life, Luda versus Nelly happened.
And then Nelly got fucking smoked.
Yeah.
Of course.
It's not, of course. I mean, I'm telling you, Nelly could have made it closer if he didn't play unreleased music. Shout out to Jadakiss, the only person that takes verses seriously. Only rapper that takes verses seriously.
I would love to see Beans versus Kiss, but I don't know. Beans.
Come on.
Reasons.
Beans.
Who's the best opponent for Yee?
Best opponent for Yeezus? Drizzy.
Drake.
Pharrell.
Yeah. Do a Pharrell, John. Pharrell and Kanye. That would be love.
Kanye and Pharrell.
Yeah,
that for beats.
Well,
Or producer alone.
Beats and Pharrell be on songs.
I mean, Pharrell got NERD songs. He got.
Yes.
You know what
I mean,
you know we gonna be all right.
Chad,
You know that's Pharrell on the hook.
Yeah, Kanye versus Pharrell might be crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know? I'm still taking Ye though, but
I got Pharrell.
That might be crazy. I think it's only a few people that can actually beat Kanye. You know what I mean? Jay-Z is one of them.
All right, look, am I crazy? Am I crazy if I say Drake versus Chris Brown?
Drake smoking.
You might be a little crazy for that.
I'm crazy for that. All right, I don't think so, but all
Maybe
right.
it's Trey Songz and Chris Brown.
Listen, Breezy got some shit, but Drake smoking him.
not Trigger Trey.
Catalogs.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think Chris Brown versus Drake would be a good drum. Some of Drake's drums
for the R&B for the singers.
I mean, one of
Jasmine Sullivan versus Fantasia.
Biggest songs got Drake on it.
Not particularly.
What'd you say? Yeah, they could perform that at the end. They also had beef before, so
yeah, that is true. So that would make for a good story.
Yeah,
but I don't think they got that. No, go ahead.
Just for singing purposes, Jasmine Sullivan and Fantasia.
I like that one.
Fire.
Oh, did Jill
let's get the
Jill Scott versus who?
Erykah Badu.
Yeah, they did that.
They did it?
Yeah, Jill Scott versus Erykah Badu.
Yeah, they did do that. They did do that.
Yeah. That was amazing.
They did. It was fantastic.
It was a good job.
It was a good job. All right, yeah, I gotta go back and watch that.
Watch that bad boy.
Yeah.
What a time.
Oh, what about Usher? Who could?
I said Beyonce and Usher. That was on my list.
You can do Chris Brown and Usher.
See, I had thought Chris Brown too, but maybe
I like Usher, but Beyonce smoking it.
But it would be a good drum.
Yeah, it would.
Well, if he picked well,
It'll be a
Usher
good drum.
could fight for his life.
Yeah,
Usher and
each. He could survive 20 songs against Beyonce. Don't get it twisted.
Damn.
Come on.
Usher got a solid 20. I think Beyonce has more than 20, and that's her.
Yeah,
the best drums. You just got to pick your best.
It just depends. Like if Beyonce played bro. Come on, bro.
I'm just saying.
I don't think nobody want that.
When
Beyonce.
the actual shit hit though, you back in the zone, so it don't matter. You as long as he has the ability to get the crowd back, that shit riding. He that's debatable at that point.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Curated list.
I mean,
What do you know?
all right. Who could Future? I mean, if he did a versus.
That's a tough one.
Future would go up against like
I always said Young Thug, but you know that's not gonna happen.
I would that's now that's not gonna happen. Future versus Young Thug could definitely go, but Future smoking Young Thug. Future pretty much meeting anybody he go up against except Drake.
No, he ain't
Nah,
being
you
Jay-Z.
got. I think Drake in Future
or Kanye.
Yeah, he not be but they don't even belong together though. I'm talking about everybody like who he could possibly go up against, like mainstream like rapper people. Like who am I talking about? I'm talking about like Big Sean and like the Baby.
Yeah, that's the joint we talked about before. Future versus Big Sean. I still got Future smoking him, but it would be good.
Big Sean got 20 songs.
Yeah, he do.
I don't know the music.
I don't think the Baby got 20 songs.
No, Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, do Lil
not
Baby
the
got
Baby.
No, Lil
All right, what about my boy Meek Millie? Do he got 20?
Lil Meek
I think
Mill,
Meek got.
I think he got 20. I think he is ready for a versus. I wouldn't be mad at seeing Meek versus Future. What?
Yeah, Meek versus Future would be crazy.
I wouldn't mind seeing
sounds
that.
March Madness versus Dreams and Nightmares intro. I mean,
Dreams and Nightmares is an automatic win.
but that's March Madness.
Would be a good matchup for
That's the song of our generation.
For Ricky.
Which one?
Rick Ross.
Intro.
Ricky Rose.
I like Ross versus Pusha T.
What? Nah, we're not gonna waste Pusha T on Rick Ross. We're gonna pick Rick Ross against like another.
Are we gonna disrespect Rose like that?
No, but Pusha T though, Pusha T lyrical ability crazy. It's gonna be a different fight.
Ain't about lyrics.
It's gonna be a whole different vibe. I don't even think
it's about who was moving the most coke in that battle. You know what I mean?
I think it would be French Montana and Rick Ross then.
Yikes.
That's
Rick
not
Ross
a bad one.
Is smoking French Montana 20-0.
What you
Not
mean? What
French
about
Montana,
Sanctuary?
but-
Come on, bro.
Bro, one of French Montana's biggest songs got Rick Ross on it. You know what I mean?
All right, put
That's
French
the first
Montana and
song he
Gucci
gotta
Mane. How
play.
about that? I mean, no, Rick Ross versus Gucci Mane.
Rick Ross versus Gucci.
I still got Ross. It should have been Ross versus Jeezy. You know what I mean? But, you know, Gucci versus Jeezy had to happen, I guess.
I say Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz.
I think they did that one.
Damn.
I think that was,
They
that
did
was
that?
the matchup they had, Ross versus. But
Oh,
hold on, I could be capping. Hold on,
no, I don't. I mean,
let me make sure.
I think
I think 2 Chainz on there yet.
2 Chainz versus Rick Ross would be fire.
Rick Ross versus 2 Chainz, August 7th, 2020.
I can't wait to watch that.
It happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So it did happen.
Yeah, it did happen.
All right.
Can't wait to watch that shit.
Yeah, he just
Yeah, but
named the
that-
rematches coming up.
Damn, so I'm not the only one who thought that. All right, say no more. Put Rick Ross versus
All right, The Weeknd.
The Weeknd.
No.
No. Who do
I don't think
Rick Ross
anybody beating The
versus
Weeknd.
But who could go? Who could see him?
who could see The Weeknd? Party Next Door. No.
Party gets smoked.
Party is getting 20 to nothing.
Nah, Miguel don't got enough. I don't think.
The only niggas, the only people
Miguel.
in my mind that could probably see him is Bruno and Breezy. That's
Bruno.
it.
And does that
Bruno and Breezy, the only two.
Bruno versus The Weeknd.
Bruno got to bring out Anderson .Paak in them.
Oh yeah, he gotta bring B.O.B. back. You know what I mean? All that.
That'd be crazy.
Well, that'll be fun. That would be a fun show to watch for us.
I mean, The Weeknd could go. I mean, he could bring Drake out on some True Love type. I mean, even though that probably won't happen.
Drake
against
Drake definitely not happening.
Drake
it's probably not gonna happen, but it could. You know, it's some alternate
Daft
universe.
Punk he'll get Daft Punk out before he gets Drake out.
In some alternate universe, Drake and The Weeknd released the album, and it's the greatest thing ever. In some alternate universe.
Yo, Mallory said, "Could we do Drake versus The Weeknd?"
Drake versus The Weeknd.
I think that's solid. They both.
I actually like that. That might be the best verses ever. Mm-hmm.
The most expensive, next to Wayne and Hov.
Oh yeah. So who y'all got winning, Drake or The Weeknd?
Drake.
It's tough.
Weeknd.
Drake got back to back and shit.
I mean, he does rap songs, but
I might. That's the only one I might edge. I might edge The Weeknd to win. Off an edge.
Gonna edge The Weeknd. I don't know. No, I got Drake.
Might have to edge him.
A slight edge to Drizzy. You know what I mean? Slight edge.
Yeah, the Drake. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Only because he's just more. You got more versatility, and you got a lot more like songs that are.
Now remember, catalog for catalog, J. Cole is very even with Drake. I think
Cole.
Weeknd's catalog is better than Drake's.
Who could see Cole in the verses then, besides Kendrick?
Probably less than half.
That's obvious.
You wouldn't pit Meek versus Cole.
That would be interesting.
I can't do that.
Why
cool, though.
Off a little bit.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, it's not about lyrics, it's about hits. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, man.
Hit for hit. I don't know. Well, if it's hit for hit, I think Meek stands a better chance. If it's just hit for hit.
You know the intro is an automatic round.
Definitely.
And then Meek can bring out Drake for Amen and call it a day.
Why do you depend on that?
I mean, Cole could bring Drake out.
You gotta win it by any means necessary.
Yeah, because then when Drake perform in the morning or some shit.
Yeah, or they could do Jodeci freestyle.
They get real scared. Yeah.
All right, but let's get into this next topic, though. I'm gonna talk about some introspective artists. You know what I mean?
All right.
What introspective music means?
What is introspective music?
I mean, what does introspective mean? You know what I mean?
Get the Western Dictionary out.
So basically, it's pretty much you having the ability to articulate how you feel. You can pinpoint these. You can pretty much talk yourself to yourself. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could put a mirror to yourself and you could bring that out. You could bring out what's going on in your life. You can really highlight from like an observational point of view things that are going on in your own life and how you're moving, and you're able to articulate that. Let me get the real definition of it, because that's just what I feel about it.
Yes, but that definition is, you know what I mean, that's cool. But yeah, the definition of introspective, you know, characterized by examination of one's own thoughts and feelings. I mean, thoughtfully reflective, employing, marked by, or tending to introspection. But that's basically everything Zell said. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did say that.
That's,
All right. The examination or observation of one's own mental and emotional processes. All right. So examine yourself.
We had a perfect example of some introspective music with the Mr. Morale and Big Steppers album that was just released by Kendrick Lamar. I mean,
Yes, that was a lot of introspection. And I understand like the people that there's like, because I talk to people and they just, you know what I mean, they just don't. Yeah, I don't listen to Kendrick Lamar. Like his music is just like not for me. Like the subject matter is just not for me. Like some people don't like introspection in their music, and that's completely fine. Like, you know what I mean? There's other music out there, but why do you think introspective music is important? Why do you think it's important for us to hear?
It's an outlet. So that your favorite celebrity or artist is a human being at heart. So I mean, you can relate to them and what they're saying because you should be relating with the same thoughts or experiences they had. So you hear it from another person, and it's like, whatever. You hear it somebody that you look up to or just like admire, bring a different change to how you see things. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, and music is an expressive language. So, you know, when you're reflecting like that within your music that projects to your listener and you don't know, they may be going through the same thing. You know what I mean? So a lot of music heals people sometimes, you know what I mean? And hearing that, oh yeah, they might, he going through this shit too. You know what I mean? And blah blah, you know, that helps. You know what I mean? So you need that type of music sometimes in your life because you know a lot of people, of course, don't like that. You know, they want to, hey, listen, bro, I'm money cash hoes. I ain't trying to hear all that. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to use music as an outlet for your introspection. I mean, you could do that somewhere else. But, you know what I mean? But for some people, that's what music does for them. You know what I mean? And that's what introspective music. I mean, that's what it means.
Yeah, I think I think it is a good way to like promote like good mental health and like therapy, pretty much like a way to express yourself and get these like traumas that's on you out. Is a good way to promote things like that, and is a good way for other people who aren't introspective to like maybe hear a word that like catches their attention and then draws them in and helps them reflect on themselves, like
Right.
like so I think is a good way to promote like growth in people and everything. But who's some of our favorite introspective artists?
Off top for me, Kid Cudi. I mean,
they're gonna say Cudi invented introspective rap.
You gonna say he invented it? Come on.
no, I
No,
ain't gonna say that.
I'm saying people are going to say he invented it.
He definitely a pioneer on some, you know, of it, but I ain't gonna say he invented it.
What is he a pioneer of?
That introspective. You know what I mean? That being, you know what I mean? That being self-reflective in your music, you know what I mean? Being vulnerable, shit like that. You know what I mean?
we was just talking about how Tupac already did that. So like,
yeah, Tupac did, but I mean, I'm talking about in this era where in the early 2000s when he came out. You know what I mean?
what
He said,
about?
I'm guessing Cuddy made a lane for it.
Yeah, Cuddy made a lane. You know what I mean?
He made a lane before everybody else. Before like
he reopened the lane. You know what I mean? The lane was closed for a minute. It was construction on the you know what I mean? It was construction on the road. And then Cuddy came through, was like, all right,
Said he came through with the bike lane.
You know what I mean?
and we had some Laffy Taffy on the road. Yeah, you know what I mean? Some Soldier Boys in the way.
Yeah. I mean, you lean with it, rock with it, you pop, lock, and drop it, and all that. Yeah.
Away from the introspection.
Yeah.
All right. Who else do I got on here? Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper. Eminem, huge introspective artist. Like really into talking about how he feels and like
are we going Eminem or Slim Shady?
Yeah, Slim Shady really leaned heavily into like the wordplay and the making up these scenarios and shit like that, and like just being a goofy character. And then after a while, Eminem started leaning on the introspection and the talking about how he really feels and talking about how the theme is getting to him and talking about like his relationship with his daughter and his relationship with his girl, and you know what I mean. So after a while, Eminem started like leaning on introspection a lot, like Mockingbird and Haley's song and Say I Whatever You Say I Am, that John. Those songs are like heavy introspection. Like he's one of the. I think that's what kind of solidified him to a lot of people. I feel like that's what made him like stand out to a lot of people who probably weren't even fans before or would never be fans. You know what I mean?
I gotta go with Joe Button,
Joey, definitely.
I could give you 10 that you want if you wanted to listen to it. For the example.
Yeah, bro. Throw me them Jones in the chat, bro. So
throw them in the chat.
Yeah.
That we talk about mental health, drug abuse, relationship, everything. Just rapping, just pretty much with everything. Like, he was the first one saying. Now I want to say the first one, but just openly saying, "Yeah, I'm on Molly's and doing all this other shit." Just wanted to be like, I'm definitely saying he was definitely like the first one to just have like a relationship to where the fans can like see your relationship. Like, I don't think it was like the fans shouldn't be like that eyes on how your relationship is going with like the women you're with, and then you just rap about it the next day. Definitely one of the first ones doing that, and just like ever since just 03, since he came out to, I guess before he retired, always talking about mental health and putting mental health first. Yeah, so if you don't remember Charles Hamilton, he didn't just rap about Sonic. He definitely had a lot of introspective songs.
Shout out Charles Hamilton.
Definitely one you haven't heard in a long time.
Definitely. That's definitely a throwback name right there.
Yeah. Who else we got?
Oh yeah, who we had? Who else we had on that list?
We have Drake on this list.
Definitely Drake. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the most introspective artists. And he got criticized crazy heavily in his early in his career for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He did.
Don't forget the weekend.
Yep, got a lot of light skin jokes and a lot of crying jokes.
Have you seen the videos that's been popping up about Drake? I mean, the early videos that popping back up on Facebook.
These Jones is wild. I mean, the him saying nigga and the grabbing the boy ass in the parking lot. Jones, like, what's up with you, bro?
You saw how he looked at him
before wheelchair Jimmy.
He was on some shit. Like, come on, fam. Like, he lucky Meek couldn't get a hold of them clips, dog, when they was beefing. he would have changed that shit all around after that back to back shit.
If Meek just did his homework and didn't sample the Undertaker, it'd been good.
Right.
Biggie was worse in school. All right, we got Kendrick on here, Kendrick Lamar on this list. What you think about that? What you think about that, Cam?
Yeah, that's a no-brainer, especially with the last album.
Yeah, last album, bro. Huge introspection. I'll find out more about this dude every time he drop an album. All right.
Right.
Now we have Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion.
Heavy
introspection. We got Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Solid.
Those are solid choices.
We got Jaden Smith and Willow Smith. That was me. I'll put them down.
Yeah, Jaden's an underrated pick. Not the Batman record, but definitely
not the Batman joint. He's done a lot since then.
I know.
Not Batman, G.
We have No Name on this list. We have Bob Marley on this list. Shout out to you, bro. Tupac. We already talked about him. DMX. Yeah, he really put his heart on his sleeve on them Jones.
Definitely.
Chance the Rapper and Childish Gambino. I said those. Charles Hamilton.
Yeah, we got all them down.
Big Crit.
Definitely Crit.
Yeah, bro, that's all he do is introspect.
No, Crit got some different. You know what I mean? You gotta listen to it.
I don't really hear many bars, but he do a lot of introspecting.
Check out the new joint. He just dropped the joint with Wiz in them. You gotta check it out.
All right, Andre 3000.
Definitely.
The Weeknd and Michael Jackson.
And they're gonna add Janet on there.
Janet Jackson. I don't know how I just forgot. It's right here.
Yeah, we definitely
No, we missed a lot of them. There were just some examples of the ones that we just thought of off the top of our heads. But yeah, it's important, man. Important for the game. So like, did we get that from Tupac? No.
So was Tupac the first introspective artist?
Or I guess the biggest. Like before that, wasn't it like R&B and like pop music doing it, and then Tupac kind of brought it to rap.
Right. So he was the first rap artist doing it.
I thought you was about to say the first rap artist. Probably.
I don't know. We might have to research that.
Yeah, we'll look that up. I could be wrong.
Yeah, we might have to go back to the tapes.
I gotta look up who
mean,
Tupac studied.
right.
Yeah, me.
I mean, we gotta get an old head on the show. I mean, they might know something.
Man, how old we need? I mean, so y'all put the app in.
I don't know. We'll get to that.
Gotta be early 40s. You can do that.
Yeah. Early 40s.
But yeah, you got anything else?
Oh yeah, our
Got
last
best
topic.
verse.
Who had the best verse?
Who had the best verse? What was the
Mhm.
song?
Reservoir Dogs, Jay-Z, featuring Beans, Sauce Money, and the Locks. I mean,
Got Beanie Steele,
So
Philly.
who we got in last place? Are we
Who
going
we got
unanimous
last?
Sauce Money for last place?
Yeah, Sauce Money. I got him last place. He was
We
cool.
really Sauce Money last place.
He sure was all right.
Hold on, I gotta look at the lyric. Hold on.
Gotta look up the lyrics.
Yeah, I gotta look at these lyrics.
We should have already did this.
Oh no, I know the song, but I just need to read them real quick live just to confirm if he lasts. You know what I mean? Yeah, all right, yeah. Sauce Money last. He last.
Sauce Money.
Who's next up? Who's next up on the Reservoir Dogs ladder?
I gotta say Sheep Luch.
Yeah, I'm also going with Sheik Luch.
I was going unanimous Sheik Luch. Next up on the ladder. Is this about to get different now?
Next on the ladder, I might. Damn it. For me, it's between Jada and Beans. I mean, I'm trying to figure out who.
After that, for me, is Beans.
I got Jada.
To me, Beans wasn't really saying nothing crazy in this. I seen way better Beans, bro. Like he was just like, are you reading the lyrics? Go to Beans lyrics. Like
I got Beans as well. I think it was pretty much like 1A, 1B of Beans and Jada, but
yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm reading. Matter of fact, I got Beans. Mm-hmm.
all right, we're pretty unanimous so far. Up next, I got Jada.
No, next I got Jay-Z.
Yeah, I also got Hove next. I mean, I got him third.
And after that, I got Hove.
And after that, I got Jada.
Same. Jadakiss. You mean?
Yeah, Jada.
And Styles P.
It's unanimous.
Styles P wraps it up.
And then
Styles P, best verse on there. You know what I mean?
I mean, Styles P with the friendly fire on Hove on his own shit. So, I mean,
Right.
yeah, it wouldn't be the first time, right? Well, not
Right.
Styles, but just I hit killing Jay-Z on a song or sending friendly fire.
But overall, the song was fire though. You know what I mean?
Song was fire.
It was on Hard Knock Life album. You know what I mean? Volume 2. Go back and listen to that, John. You know, if you didn't. But yeah, I got the before we wrap,
what we got set up.
before we wrap it up, I got the album of the week. You know what I mean? For y'all to check out.
What's that?
You know. And the album of the week is, hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
Oh yeah, what I gotta do? I'll wait until you pull up the album of the week.
Yikes. Where is that?
Is it the Harry Styles album?
The Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Damn, yeah, I got my bad. I didn't mean to blow it, but yeah, Harry Styles album, bro.
The Harry's House. You know what I mean? That's the album of the week, man.
I heard it's really good. I gotta listen to it. I'm not really I've never listened to a Harry Styles album before, but I'm gonna listen to it for the show. For y'all, for the audience, so I could tell y'all if this guy is a good musician. I'll tell you what it sounds like.
That's what we do, man. We tell you what it sounds like. But yeah, check out that Harry's House, Harry Styles album of the week. Yeah, man.
Yeah, gotta listen to that.
All right, but you know it's time to sign out. So get up out of here. Yeah, man.
The lyricist tournament next week.
I think we're gonna talk about the
Yeah, we got the X documentary talk.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna talk about, and we got the what's the topic we had? Rest in peace, hip hop.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, hip hop. We're gonna be talking about, you know, the fallen soldiers of hip hop, the people in hip hop who passed away too soon for various reasons, and we're gonna talk about how the game would have been influenced by them, like the lanes that they opened up, things like that. So that's coming next week.
All right, man. It's your boy Hollywood Sensei, Blurred Cartel. I mean, what it sound like? Friday night, urine tomorrow. I mean, is that Hell in a Cell on Sunday?
Yeah, Hell of a Sub predictions. Talk about All Out. Double or Nothing. Double or Nothing review. Hell of a Sub predictions. Be on Blur Cartel, you know, on Facebook, IG, Twitter, and Spotify, TikTok. So definitely come watch us and listen to us. Be on there. BlurredCon will be there. Come say what's up. Come buy some merch.
What it sound like on Spotify, Amazon Music, we on Apple Podcasts, Google. You know what I mean? We on there. Listen to us if you can't watch us, man. You know what I mean?
Signed all Main Spider Camp here, aka my name album net. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
All right. Signing off. Zell Nobel. Shout out to the Blur Cartel.
All right, we out of here.